The silence of night sank into the pores of my skin. Nobody was seen along the path that I walked through tonight. I glanced my eyes to see my watch, and it was 1 a.m. I walked as fast as I could because I was really tired and I wanted to go to bed soon. But it seemed impossible for me to go faster because as I walked through the grave, I heard a voice of a crying woman behind a shady tree. Then I heard a sound of someone walking in a hurry behind me, and several times I saw children were running and laughing. Scared? Unfortunately, no. It was normal for me. I'm Elisa. I worked for a company in Jakarta. I know I'm different and gifted. I can see spirits and communicate with them. I have one sister and one brother, but only I have disabilities. I got this since I was a child. This drove me crazy as people stared at me like I was insane. When I tried to tell them what I saw, they said I was crazy. It was only my hallucination, and often they said I was a big liar. At that time, I sometimes could not differentiate between spirits and humans, so that I often talked alone and said something not sane. I have no friends because of my weird habit. However, by the time I have been used to it. I walked faster and faster to get to my boarding house. In order to get a cheap place, I chose to live in a boarding house which was quite far from the main road. Every day, I had to walk through a small path about 300 meters. Moreover, I had to pass a grave that was located next to my boarding house. I have been used to find mystical things. Passing a haunted place was just like passing a settlement. It was not a big problem for me. Once arriving to my boarding house, I walked up the stairs to the second floor, to my room. But every time I passed the stairs, my eyes were drawn to the closed door in front of the stairs. That door was next to my room, so I passed it every day. It looked weird. I felt the cold flowing under the door, and there was something inviting me there. But my landlady had warned me not to get around that room. As I entered my room, I laid my body on my bed and checked my phone just to see whether there was something new on social media or not. Accidentally, I found an article about a girl killing her sister due to fight for a lover. What kind of sisterhood is it? That's what was in my mind at the time. Boring with news on social media that sometimes didn't make sense and full of fake things, I put my phone next to my bed. I had just tried to close my eyes when I heard someone knocking my door. I tried to close my eyes and I ignored what I heard on the door. Yeah, the door was knocked again and again. It made me crazy and I opened the door. And no one was there. When I turned back, I felt something holding my foot. I was shocked and shouted spontaneously. Ah! It hurts! Go away! But still, I saw nobody there. Immediately, my eyes were on the door in front of the stairs. There was a light seen under the door. Being curious, I got close to the door and peeked through the keyhole. That was an ordinary room, nothing special. As my eyes were seeing around the room, I saw a girl sitting on the bed and hugging a pillow. That girl was crying, and it seemed that I knew her. She looks like Santi, my landlady's daughter. What the hell is she doing there at the midnight? I had lots of questions in my mind. However, I thought it was not my business, and then I went back to my room. Arriving in my room, I was shocked again. Santi had been in my room, standing pale with a cold gaze. She came closer and said, "You can see me. You can hear me, can't you? Help me, please." "What's going wrong, Santi?" I said. "I'm not Santi. I'm Sinta." I stared for a moment, and then I realized that the one in front of me was not a human. It was a ghost who looked like my landlady's daughter. "What do you want?" I asked, trying to be brave. "I want my sister, Santi. She should be here with me. Why am I alone?" she said. "Do you miss her?" I asked. That creature stayed quiet and stared at me. "Well, okay, I'll help you to communicate with her, but for now, please let me alone. It's almost morning. I have to go to work tomorrow." I sighed, trying to negotiate with the ghost. How crazy I am. That creature disappeared like a wind. I felt a cold and negative emotion for a moment. It seems that there was something with this ghost. Usually it was about something unrevealed. Night immediately turned to morning. I woke up and took a shower to go to work. In the living room, I saw Santi was sweeping the floor. Remembering what happened last night, I approached her. "Santi, I want to say something to you." I started the conversation. "What can I do for you, Elisa?" she answered grandly. "Do you have a twin?" I asked. Suddenly, she trod through the room, looked shocked, and then ran to her room while slamming the door. Seeing that incident, my landlady ran after her daughter to her room. "Santi! Santi! Open the door!" shouted the landlady. I felt guilty to say something wrong that I didn't know at the time. Then I said to my landlady, "I'm really sorry for this noise. I don't know, maybe I said something wrong." It's okay, please go to work, you'll be late, she said. Then I went to work with a guilty. I felt more convinced that there was something with these twin sisters. Today I went back on time. It was about 6 p.m. I saw my landlady was watching TV in the living room. Then I walked over to her. Where's Santi? Is she okay? I asked to start the conversation. A little bit shocked, but it's okay. What did you say to her? She asked. I asked about her twin, Sinta, I said. My landlady was surprised with what I had just said. How do you know her? She asked me. She met me last night. She said she wants to meet Santi. Maybe she wants to compare something. I tried to tell the truth. As if in this story, she kept quiet and stared at me. I had been used to this kind of day. The days of people thought that I was crazy, but I tried to explain. I was born with an ability to see and communicate with spirit. I did meet her last night. She sighed softly, changed her sitting position, and looked at the door in front of the stairs at a glance. Elisa, you're right. Sinta is Santi's twin, but she had died a year ago. She hanged herself on the balcony door. She didn't say anything to me. She just left me a letter. She wrote that she just broke up with her boyfriend and she couldn't live without him. My landlady started to cry. Then, what's going on with Santi? I asked curiously. Santi and Sinta were really close. They shared everything they had. Maybe Santi was traumatized. I couldn't believe that her sister would suicide. She's always hysterical when she's in that room. That's why I locked the door. But there's something that she wants to convey to you, I said. Well, just forget it. She's passed away. Let her go. I don't want to hear anything from her anymore. It hurts me. Well, okay, I said to stop the sad talk. I couldn't bear to see the sad face of my landlady. Then I stopped the conversation and went to my room. Night was getting late. My eyes were very heavy and I was about to sleep. Suddenly, I heard a noise from the next room. It seems that there were people quarreling in that room. I was really curious. And then I walked out of my room to find out. And I saw the locked door was opened. I went to the room and could see everything clearly. There were two girls fighting on the bed. One girl was on the top of the other, while choking the girl lying on the bed. The girl on the bed kicked the girl on the top until she tumbled over. Then she fought back, took the pillow and smothered the fallen girl with the pillow until there was no movement anymore. I wanted wanted to stop this tragedy, but my feet were limp and I couldn't move at all. I knew she died. Suddenly, the girl who smothered the other girl looked at me with her red eyes and walked at me. Then she said, "You said you will help me. You're a liar. Go to hell." I was cornered and I couldn't run anywhere. My body was trembling and I didn't know what happened next. The next day, I woke up in my room with my landlady beside me. I still felt so lame. My landlady said that I was found fainting in front of the stairs this morning. I tried to move, but she said to me, "Just take a rest. Don't move. It looks like you're exhausted." "No, please, let me go to that room. It always haunts me. I can't go on like this," I said, begging. She looked at me with pity. "Well, follow me." She got up and left my room. I followed her and waited for a moment while she took the room key. Once the door was opened, stuffy and dusty air rose out of the room. Indeed, the door had not been opened for a long time. I walked slowly and my eyes were on the pillow on the bed. "Excuse me, would you please give me your hand?" I asked for permission. My landlady gave me her hand. With a little transfer of my energy to my landlady, while I was holding the pillow, my landlady could see and feel what I saw last night. At once, she was limp and collapsed, and she cried. She couldn't believe with what happened to her daughters. Santi, seeing the door was opened, screamed hysterically and ran to the second floor. "Mom, why the door is opened?" she shouted. But looking at her mom collapsed on the floor, Santi was confused and panicked. "I can't believe it, Santi. How could you? How could you kill your sister and defame her?" whispered my landlady, who was still in. Santi got lamely and speechless. Then she cried hysterically while hugging her mother. "Mom, I didn't mean it. She was the one who cleaned the room immediately and said that I snatched her boyfriend. She grabbed my hair and choked me. She looked strange. She was the one who wanted to kill me. I'm really sorry. I didn't know what to do." She tried to explain. Then they cried and hugged. Each mother didn't hurt knowing her beloved daughters killed each other. However, my landlady was a tough woman. She faced the situation toughly and decided to close this case forever because she realized that her died daughter would not come back, and she had another daughter to be loved and taken care of. My landlady held a recitation to send prayers to her daughter, and my life was back to normal. A little disruption will always come and go, but I have no choice. I'm different, and I have to get used to it.